Hello everyone, myself Mark Desai, and today I am going to present my research topic on the study of rapid prototyping techniques used in the biomedical field. So let's start with a basic overview. So these are the couple of topics which I will cover in my presentation. So in the start of introduction, I will talk about the rapid prototyping techniques and why these techniques need in the biomedical field, and what are the different materials that we can use, and the experiment which I have taken from the two research paper I have taken from the research paper, and the result and the conclusion. So let's start with introduction. So the rapid prototyping is a both additive and subtractive manufacturing method that we use for manufacturing complex part, shape, model, and prototyping uh, part directly from the computer aided design. So here in the figure, you can see the basic process of the rapid prototyping techniques. So the first one, we can make our design in a SolidWorks or any CAD model. Then after finishing the design, we just convert that file into a steel format. Then model slicing, and we are using a different uh, rapid prototyping techniques like laser sintering, binder jetting, 3D printing, and so many according to our requirement of the design. And if according to the design, according to the part requirement, we also do the post processing like hardening, drilling, tapping, and after that we'll get our final part. So these are the basic about the rapid prototyping techniques. So, and now let's start with why we use the why we use the rapid prototyping in biomedical field. So generally, the rapid prototyping is used in the biomedical field because it can manufacture parts with a uh, arbitrary shape quickly and minimum cost than other traditional manufacturing process. And also in a surgery, the 3D model provides a detailed idea about the organ than 2D studies. And here in the image it shows the from the bottom of the right and left hand side of the image, it shows the human middle air modeling, which is made in a CAD design, and the right hand side part which is made using a laser sintering machine, which is a one type of the rapid prototyping techniques. So here we can compare like both the results. So if the it gives them more idea for the students or doctor about for the surgery. So basically by practicing on the accurate and precise model of made by manufactured by the rapid prototyping techniques, which will allow the surgeon to get an idea of the process of the complicated operation and ensure that the operation will be done as per the plan. For this reason, the prototyping techniques used in biomedical and biomedical field. So now, what are the different materials that we can use in a biomedical? So there are mostly the metallic alloy are widely used in a biomedical application due to their mechanical property and triviology. And also for the biomedical part, there are mainly two components used, that is calcium and phosphorus. And also there are some other materials that we can use are steel alloy, cobalt alloy, titanium alloy, hydrogen, and bioceramics. So here are the some experiments that have taken from the few research paper, in that they are using a fuse deposition modeling techniques. So the figure represents the fuse deposition machine, and here what are the three different techniques that we are using. So what happened, the filament is come from the top, and the nozzle is used to hit this filament, and this hitting filament uh, deposit layer by layer, and we get our final part as per the CAD design. So there are mainly three techniques used. The first one is raster techniques, second one counter, and third one is combine of raster and counter techniques. So what happen in the raster techniques, we just deposit a filament by layer. So there will be chance of some porosity, and also the raster techniques give us where good bad surface finish. By using a counter method, we can just fill the material by the counter methods. So according to this, we can get our part of a good quality product and also the good surface finish, and with using a combined counter and raster techniques. The is just outer part is just done by the counter techniques, and the rest of the part is done by the raster techniques. So there are mainly two, these three techniques are used in a FDM. So here are one example of the femur and tibia bones manufactured by using a FDM. Generally, these bones are located in the leg of all the human body. So basically, the part A is the download geometry from the CATIA, and the part B represent the prototypic model, which is made by using FDM techniques. So as per the result, it will be concluded that the FDM prototype part result with high accuracy and good surface finish similar to the natural one. Then and the second experiment which I have studied is the manufacturing of the sandwich bone by using a FDM techniques. Sandwich bones generally are located in the human hand, and it contains three layers. The first two layer are called as a compound bone, and the middle layer are called as a consolidation. Mostly the upper layer is generally goes on a tensile stress, while the middle layer is soft as compared to the other two layer. So basically, the first and the third layer, they are made by using a counter technique, so which will give us a good strength, and the middle layer we can use made by using the raster techniques. So by using the FDM, these three techniques, it is possible to make a sandwich bone without changing any material. Uh, for and for that they found the result like the fabrication of the biomedical structure with all the properties can be possible to manufacture composite bones with structurally similar to the natural human bones. And here in the table we can see that the prototype sample for the first and third layer has a young modulus of 2137 megapascal, and which is similar to the human natural bones. And also the configuration of the FDM prototype part similar to the natural bone. And with FDM techniques, it is possible to manufacture the prototype part of a single material with having two different material properties. And for the conclusion part, it can see we can see that the application of rapid prototyping techniques and biomedical field, as well as the challenges and researches have been critically viewed. And also the rapid prototyping techniques like FDM are used for manufacturing the human parts with a high accuracy and good surface finish. And also there are so many materials available, so they are also we have like hard and soft, according to hard, dry, soft and wet. So like we can manufacture a different biomedical part as per their applications. And also this techniques is also beneficial for doctor and for the student for their future studies. And here are those few references that I use for this research papers. And thank you for listening this video. And if you have any comments or any questions, you can just write it down in the comments. Thank you.